Okay, we're going live. I know we're live. Awesome. Good. Hello, everyone. I hope you're well. Happy Sunday. Time change over in London means it's a little bit brighter in the evening. Thanks for joining us from wherever you are. Yeah, Donald. Yeah, we started a minute early. That's totally fine. Welcome to those of you that are familiar and welcome to those of you that are new. I always look over to the right just because that's where the live chat is. It's good to see you. We'll take an hour and a bit to talk about the accordion, to play songs, and just to go through the process of making music. Feel free to chat in the chat. I'll monitor it. Hello, my mom. Hello, Guy. Good to see you. Yeah, still not in the shed. Yeah, I think everyone can see and hear me. Yeah, if you have questions, I'll do my best to monitor them over on the right. Hello, Scotia. Hello, Dawn. Big Brungus. So, yeah, so the shed, good question. I wrote it on my update in my email. We're in the last phase. We're at 98% finished. I should probably show pictures, but let's wait till I move in there. Yeah, let me take 3 minutes. I'll give a brain dump about the shed. The shed used to be a shed. Concrete floor. We used to throw things in there like a shed. Tools and things that needed to stay out of the rain. And I wanted to move in there, to move all of these things and to move my instruments, to have a separate workspace. I work a 9-to-5 job, and so I do video for that too. And so just to move the whole setup over there, to be separate from the kids and to open up this little cave for storage and other things. And so the big shift that happened, I think, this week is that instead of calling it a shed, we're calling it an office. And here's the differentiator. A shed, if it was a shed, it would have been done 2 weeks ago, because we would have done all of the cutting. The finishes wouldn't have to be perfect. The nail holes wouldn't have to be covered. The little baseboard wouldn't have to be caulked. All the little finishes, a shed would have been done at 80%. In 20% of the time, that old 80-20 rule. Right now, we're really paying attention to the little details. I'm not a details person, but Kate is, so thankfully, we're taking our time. Yeah, so our friend, the last little bits are the window casings, and then the trim for the windows. Trim for the windows, we can do the window casings. This is too much information for an accordion live stream, but that's fine. The window casings aren't exactly 3.5 inches, and so we need to cut them down, but they should be straight. In order to do that, we'd like to use a table saw, which our friend that's been helping us with the Reno has. I just have a skill saw, a little circular saw, which makes straight cuts, but not super straight. That's what we're waiting for. I think we'll be able to do that this week. And then there's a bit of flooring that needs to be done. I'm hoping that once the window casings are in, I can move my equipment in there and it won't get too dusty to be able to work. Yeah, otherwise it's ready and it's exciting. And I'm super excited just to have a setup where all of the things are plugged in. I'm really excited to bring my loop pedal in there and to be able to do these live streams with a loop. Yeah, have a dedicated space where all the instruments are constantly plugged in. I don't mind working in this little cave. It's really convenient. But yeah, that's an update on the shed. Good. Doug, hello. Good to see you. Awesome. I'm just going back through the chat. Bom dia. Good. Hello. Hello, Mariana. Good. Hello. Yeah, still not in the shed. Good. Caught up. I'm playing the old Camillo. It's kind of comfortable. It's nice. It's like putting on an old jacket. Good. I hope subscribers can call it something beside the office. How about the pavilion or dance hall? Trevor, hello. Whatever you want to call it. Hello, Anna. It's funny, right? This is my office. Abba's office. Just because this is where I do my... I don't want to say that this isn't work. This is play. This is accordion. We play music. The work that I do for work is work. So yeah, the office has that work connotation to it. We can have a a contest to name the new space. Maybe that's a good idea in April. Good. If you're just joining us, let's take an hour to go into music. I have a list of questions that folks asked. Let's start with music. I love the Camillo too. Let's start with music. There's a song called 1979 by Smashing Pumpkins that someone requested. Let's play 1979. It's been a while since I've played with this accordion. I'm going to play in G major, for those of you that want to play along. Thank you, Irene. That was 1979 by Smashing Pumpkins. They had that really cool lick, like a guitar riff, right? And who asked that? Michael. I think Happy Passover too. How do I remember so many songs? Kate and I were in the kitchen yesterday, preparing food, and a song came on. What was it? Oh, City of Stars, La La Land. That was in my head. And so I was doing something, maybe washing dishes, she was cooking, and I remember songs. I remember lyrics, and I remember how to play them. And Kate was like, how do you remember this, right? How do you remember this? And so I'm singing along with the song, and I told her, not only do I remember the lyrics to the song, but I remember the chords and how to play them. I don't know, Michael. My brother remembers all of his, I hope he doesn't mind me sharing this as a compliment. He remembers all of the test scores that he has. He remembers questions from tests and marks from school. When he was young, he had a collection of soccer stadiums. He used to collect soccer cards of soccer players from around the world. Some people memorize stats and marks and remember people's names really well. Music is constantly in my head. So when I see someone saying, thank you, Guy, that's really nice, thank you. When someone says Somewhere Over the Rainbow, I'm assuming you can think of Somewhere Over the Rainbow. If I've listened to songs, which I do, the song is in my head. And I think understanding music as a language, if I can hear it in my head, I can express it with my instrument. And I think it's a good segue. It's a segue that I've been trying to write a new blog post or a new short article about my approach to music. Essentially, it's for you as a student. When you go to accordionlove.com, here's how I'd like for you to approach music. And I think the analogies that I'm coming up with, I think I used the math analogy a few months ago. That was a little bit confusing, and I think my analogy right now is that, think of music. If I ask you to give me 67 cents, 67 pence, I don't know what it is in London, I think that within 5 seconds, your mind went to 3 ways of doing that. 2 quarters, 2 25-cent pieces, a 10-cent piece, a 5-cent piece, and 2 pennies. If I ask you to make me $1.10, right away, I'm assuming most of us work with a little denominations of coins or money to come up with that total. I think that's because we're well versed with the language of coins and currency and money. Ask a 3-year-old to do that, and they don't know how to do that yet, most 3-year-olds, but we've become very well versed with those working blocks. And music is the same. When I hear Summer Over the Rainbow, obviously I've studied it, I've played it. But 1979, I haven't played that verse, but I knew the working blocks of the song. It was likely one of 4 combinations. Just like if I ask you to make me $16, you can come up with 2 or 3 ways of getting that. 16, 10, 5, and 1. Or you can make 8 $2 coins or $2 bills. There are different ways of getting to it. Same kind of thing with music. So, long way about it, Michael, I remember songs just because they're in my head all the time. And just because I speak music, like I'm assuming that's what we all want to get to. We all want to speak music. So if I meet someone on the street and we both have instruments and we say, let's play a song that we both like. Let's play a polka in B flat. Good, we can play a polka in B flat. Because we both know B flat. We both know the likely chords that are going to happen from a B flat to accomplish a polka or a waltz or a tango. That's what I'm trying to get down on paper. I think it'll happen soon. Hello, Evo. Lots of Oz figurines and pictures. We had a daycare with a Wizard of Oz theme. So cool. Congratulations. Someone saying that they're playing. I'm just going through the chat. Awesome. Your stretchy piano pad, like my daughter's boyfriend called it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm patiently waiting to see the new digs as well. Yeah, Don Graham has a new YouTube channel. I shared the link in my email on Friday. Super cool, Don. I love your performances. Good. Let's go forward. What I do for work is similar to what I do for Accordion Love, I realize. I work for a tech company that does secure document exchange. Think of Dropbox, but for more confidential deals where people share a lot of documents for confidential deals and projects, and I produce educational material for them, whether it's sales material or marketing material or designing knowledge bases. That's what I do for work. And it's a lot of the same stuff that happens with accordion. Good. Yeah, if you have a lot of songs in your head, I have that blog post about playing, what was it, steps to memorizing a song. The videos that I did this week about playing that Daniel Lanois song and learning a blues shuffle, they all, everything kind of ties together. Good. Let's play music. Let's play La Comparsita. Yeah, I don't know it well, but we could play it. La Comparsita. Good. Adrian had a request for Summertime. And I thought, let me play Summertime, but it's not an overly difficult song. So let me teach you Summertime. And we'll play it together. So let me share my screen. Screen share in G7. So this is Summertime. We'll do 2 versions. So Summertime, let's do it in Summertime. Let's do it in D minor because that's a nice singing key. D minor. If you have your accordion, grab it. So I'll show you an easier version. And again, this is the classic 1-4-5 blues kind of song. So Summertime, this is the easy version. This is version 1. Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping. I'm going to separate these, right? And living is easy. Now fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich, and your mama's good looking. Do we go up to the F? So hush, little baby, don't you cry. So these are the chords to Summertime. And this is what we need to come up with the performance for Summertime. Let me make this a little bit bigger, just so everyone can see. D minor is our 1 chord, and it's a minor one. What does that mean? I'm saying that this is the most important chord in the song. This is where the song revolves around. We go from the D minor to something else, come back to the D minor. We go somewhere else, come back to the D minor. We go somewhere else, come back to the D minor. It's the first chord and the last chord of the song, so let's call it our 1. If it was a major song, if it was Summertime, it would be a major, it would be a big one. But it's a minor. Summertime. So it's a minor one. Where does the song go from there? From the D minor. The most common things that happen in music are 1 to a 4, a 1 to a 5. We always see the 1, 4, 5, 6. They're YouTube collections of 20 songs in 5 minutes, all of which revolve around 1, 4, 5, 6. From the D minor, we go to the A major. It's right next to it. It's known as the 5 chord. Maybe we don't need brackets. So from the 1 chord to the 5 chord, back to the 1 chord. 1, 5, 1. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why the A is the 5 chord. Let me just review the chat to make sure everyone's with us. Good. 1, 4, 5. 1, 5, 1. And then we go to the G minor, which is right next to the D minor. G minor. That's the minor 4 chord. So we write minor 4 and a nice 5. And then we resolve back to the 1. And then we do a 5. And then we do a 1. And then we do a beautiful thing. This is the thing that makes it different than blues songs, than other blues songs. If it was just a D minor, G minor, A major, it could be I went down to St. James Infirmary. I saw my baby there, right? I went down to St. James Infirmary. I saw my baby there. It could be any other number of songs. This F major is kind of cool. We see it in other songs. We see it in Russian songs, in Katyusha, or in Moscow Nights. Anyways, we're going from the D minor to the F major. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. This is, I call it a +3. From the D minor, we go 1, 2, 3, and it's a major. Is it called the third? Let's call it the third. Someone will correct me if they know music theory, but let's play this song. If you have an accordion, play along with me. The rhythm that I'm using is an alternate bass technique that's chilled out. Maybe just a oompa oompa. I might do a bass tone, tone, bass tone, bass tone, tone, bass tone. Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, G minor, and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich, and your mama's good looking. There's a C. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. Turn around as fast. Let's do it again. to F to D minor, A major to D minor. I'm going to play now with my right hand. Summertime. Not a difficult song. Again, we have a 1-4-5, 1-5-4 kind of song. And again, my recommendations, both of my videos this week, learn those connections between the 1 and the 4. Make it seamless. Make your finger movements super efficient so you don't have to go from D minor to G minor, but from D minor to G minor. D minor, G minor. Let me switch back to the live chat just to see if everyone is still here. Summer, here we come. It's happening. Good. Sometimes a slow process, but as I'm beginning to feel the chords and how to find them with Ronan's help, like right now, things are coming together. My biggest problem, practice commitment. That's what it is, eh, Dennis? Same thing with Somewhere Over the Rainbow that you're playing. What did I hear someone say? You can read about weight exercise, but it won't get you there. If you want to work out, you got to do it, right? You could read about running, but you got to run. You could read about basketball, but you should play basketball to learn to play. Good. Everything translated if you stop and think about it. Use the squeeze chart. That really helps, for sure, right? The squeeze and thanks chart. It's over there, and I don't want to have to walk all around. Let me show you the squeeze and thanks charts just because it's super useful. So squeeze and thanks. Squeeze and thanks. I always have to say this, and I think it's okay to say this. I'm not financially connected to Squeeze and Thanks. Danny from Buffalo, New York produces these amazing accordion cheat sheets. This one is really cool. This is all for the right and left hand. If you're wondering about a D minor, this is laid out in a circle of fifths. D, major, minor, seventh, diminished. What are the D minor triads? There it is. D, F, A, D, F, A. So different ways of doing majors, minors. I have lessons on accordionlove.com while we're talking about educational material. Over on accordionlove.com, the basics. These are the foundational things that make up songs. Foundational right hand technique. How to build majors and minors. There is a mathematical formula to building majors and minors. Use the chart. It's very useful. But really, it's find your root, add 4, add 3, there's a major. Find a root, add 3, add 4, there's a minor. Is that true? 3, yeah. Plus 3 plus 4 for minor. Seventh diminished. It's all the same. It's all laid out for you. There's part of it that's guesswork, but a lot of it is given to us. It's a given. It's like making change. How do you get to $16.25? The final answer is there. You're going to get to $16.25. How you get there, there are 3 or 4 pathways. You could do 3 times 5 and $1.25. You could do a 10, a 5, and 5 quarters. There are different ways of getting there. Let me show you, this is the easy version. Let me show you a more complicated version. Oh, I realize I'm not showing my screen yet. Let me show you a more complicated version of Summertime. And I use the word complicated, it's more accurate. It's a little bit more jazzy. So it's D minor to an E, what do we call it? E minor flat 5? It's an E diminished. Is that true? It is. In the more complicated version of Summertime, what happens is, sorry, we're getting a little bit more technical. Let's compare the 2 versions. This version has a D minor to A. This version has a D minor to A, but we're introducing this minor 2 diminished chord. This is the differentiator, right? This is a minor 2. I'm going to do an E minor diminished, sorry, E minor diminished. A diminished chord you do by adding 3 plus 3. You find the note. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Essentially, you're flatting the 5. It's a minor, right? This is a minor chord with a flat 5. Let me play it for you so you can hear the difference. D minor to A sounds like this. Right? Summertime. And the living is easy. Picture a triangle or a 90-degree angle. It's a sharp corner. Summertime. And the living is easy. It's straight. The diminished chord here, the minor 2s, right? So this is like a 2-5-1 turnaround in a way. This is summertime. And the living is easy. So instead of, which is sharp, 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 that E minor diminished, or the E minor flat 5, it introduces a little rounded corner to get to the 5. This is like a transient chord. This is a chord in transition. The song is still a 1-5-1, but to get to the 5, we're introducing this minor 2 chord. It's like a little step. The step from 1 to 5 is solid, right? It's like an ending to a classical song. The minor 2 there, the minor 2 diminished. And so Summertime with a minor 2 diminished, let me play it through. I'm going to play the same thing as I did before, but every time, instead of going to a minor, every time that I'm supposed to go from a minor 1 to a 5-1, I'm going to have that interstitial, that in-between chord. Let's play it. Hello, James. Hello, Frank. Summertime. And the living is easy. I'm going to overemphasize the chord. Fish are jumping, below cotton, and the pond is high. Your daddy's rich, and your mom's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't cry. So yes, Wendy, we could use the minor diminished. I always use just an E minor, and I know it's not correct because the E minor is this, And really it's going to create dissonance because really it's in B flat. But I find it doesn't make that big of a difference. I think you're correct. It should be D minor, E minor diminished, I think. Right? But I'm just playing E minor standard. Good. Let's pause there in terms of Summertime. And Doug, you've summarized it well always. At the end of the day, it's all about how pleasant the sound is to you, 100%. I'm going to drink my coffee and go through the chat a little bit. Hello, everyone. Finding the right chord is a challenge, which is why we have sheet music. Yeah, if I could sing it, I can play it. Amazing. Hello, little Leslie. Leslie Little. Let's do that, Leslie. The manine de primavera. The hands of spring, because it's spring. Yeah, there are songs that sheet music is there for a reason. To learn manine de primavera, right? If we go to the Italian section, I remember sitting with, I was on a big Fellini kick in my 20s, and just sitting and rewinding the movie and saying like, oh, that's what he's doing, cool. Could have used search, but this is the Italian section. I always encourage you to look at the lesson. The sheet music tells you the chord. It's an A minor to an A minor to a D minor. Straightforward chords, A minor to D minor. There's that minor fivefold. They go up to the B7 and then the E, right? But this you'll forget very quickly. Listen to the song, digest the song, watch my lesson, do that playback exercise, and the song will stick a little bit more. We'll do Manina de Primavera. Someone asked about another song that I don't know. And let's do La Comparsita too. Someone asked if I could play... I haven't heard of Preludio number 2 by Luis Lunasi, I'm sorry. And I haven't heard of another song that someone asked. Hello, Brock and Kim. Dave Perry, hello. We played together yesterday at my first Zoom. Hey, XLRA10. Have you heard of De Profundis for Bayan? It's very interesting. No, I haven't. I'm sorry. Yeah, Nikolai, that was the harder version of Summertime. And yeah, Wellerman, Mariana, I don't know Wellerman. I'm sorry. How would you practice fast runs? By practicing so slow. The beginning of Cass's theme is... We practice by making sure we don't run out of fingers for fast runs. Right? Practice with a metronome. I know that that's a slow part. I have a few videos on my channel where there's right, there's a Klezmer song that has this ending. I will always play it this slowly because my fingering is not correct. If I wanted to practice a fast run, like I know that these three fingers are slowing me down, right? If I use these three fingers, I could go a lot faster, right? But these three fingers are super slow. And so I think set yourself a goal of 3 weeks. Set yourself a goal of it's a muscle thing, really it is. So beginning of Cass's theme. practice all those little pathways to make your fingers stronger. Little by little, 15 minutes of practice every day where you're doing little trills with your fourth and fifth finger. Maybe introduce your third and fourth finger. So it could be as fast as these two fingers. And you hear the difference between the fingers that I do use and the fingers that I don't use. You build up to fast runs by practicing extremely slowly and drill down into those things that what's slowing you down. And set a realistic expectation. I play Cass's theme at a medium tempo, right? Some of the notes get eaten up a little bit, but that's okay. Good. Yeah, when you can play flawlessly 10 times in a row slowly, you can move up the tempo a tick or two on the metronome and do that again. Yes, Ford, that's how I used to practice too when I was younger. Let's play... I don't know what the benefit of having more likes is. I think it tells YouTube... I don't know. I hear other people asking for likes too. I'm just thankful you're here. We said La Comparsita, to Manine de Primavera, to a Klezmer song. Let's play that Klezmer one. I'm going to start off with a Klezmer one because at the end of because I don't know the name of it, right? I write down the names of songs, and I'll come up to Klezmer in D major. It's on the site. I just don't know what it is. It might be White Wedding. Thank you, Trevor. I'm trying to do the Jefferson Airplane one, but I don't know if I know it. I think it's major, right? One pill makes you larger, one pill makes you small. The one that mother gives you. Anything at all, go ask Alice. I don't know it. When she's 10 feet tall. And if you go chasing rabbits. I'm missing the chords here. Again, the song form here is a little bit different, right? Go ask Alice when she's 10 feet tall. something like that. Those chords are really cool. I don't know if I got them 100% right, but it worked. There were questions. So, Michael, I recognize some of those songs. I'm playing the ones that I do know. Komka, you asked for the Klezmer song. Let's figure it out together because I don't know what it was called. We go to the Jewish Klezmer section of Accordion Love. I did play Manine de Primavera. I bumped up Dona Dona from G minor to A minor because Manine de Primavera was an A minor. Happy Passover for those that celebrate Passover. Oh, this one is, what was it? I think it's Freilich number 3. Let's see. Oh, I remember that place. No, this is. Yeah, do I not have that one? Let's see. It's one of the it's one of the Klezmer songs. It's not Odessa Bulgarish. It's not Odessa Shalom. And Nachten Gan Eden is not that. The Yiddish Mazurka. I don't think it's that one either. It's not this. This is oh, that's a beautiful song too, in E minor. I don't, and Reb David is, and Silver Wedding we said was, I don't know if I have that one. Eufen Prophetchik is not it, and Eli is not it. I'm not sure if I have that song, Komka. I'm sorry. I may not have that. We may not have it. Ivo, the tango was La Comparsita, which I don't have either because I don't play it correctly. Yeah, excuse me, said it La Comparsita. Everyone said it La Comparsita. Let's see, know your triads, all of them. That's how it's done. It's all about triads. It's mostly about triads. Yeah, the Jefferson Airplane song sounds super cool. At the end there, you could see I'm pointing out my deficiency in my full triads, like the end of the March challenge. Now, there are 3 days left. January, February, March. March has 31 days. Where I'm really was the climax of the song, and I'm like, go ask Alice when she... I need to practice that. Good. I'm just going back through. I see we're over 100 people. 100 people. Thank you. Yeah, and the song transitions, I really like. Yeah, that was a Bulgar. XLRA 10. I forget your name. I'm sorry. I know you're on the forums. I do. Where are we? I do. B minor. I do a B7 to E7 to A minor to A major, D minor, G major, C major. Beautiful chord changes. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Chris. Hello. Right. That's a beautiful. Let me show you it. Cass's theme. Cass's theme. This is a beautiful song. It reminds me a lot of Talianska. By the way, really cool illustrations by Silent James, right? Video games and TV. There's The Godfather. Again, Accordion Love. It's always the Camillo with the bellows. I have a thing about how do you count it? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Right? But I think I have it as a B major or B diminished. Yeah, B7, E, A minor, D minor, G, C. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's a pure circle of fifths going back. So nice on the accordion, right? Beautiful song, Cass's theme. Where are we? Yeah, for those of you that have... It's nice to see familiar faces. It's nice to see new faces. We do this every week, and I say that without knowing that we're going to do it next Sunday. I know it's Easter. I think we're okay. Yeah, I think we're okay. I'll probably do it next Sunday too. Yeah, feel free to ask questions. I teach accordion on accordionlove.com. There's a free 3-day trial, so if you like the way that I teach, you can learn songs that way too. I know a lot of you have tried accordionlove.com. I recognize a lot of names. And if you haven't, give it a try. Yeah, I think it's a good resource. And Michael, is that the name of the song that I was playing? Is that their Hacer Bulgar? We have more than 400 people in Mexico. No Walmarts. Got it. Let's play in the Hall of the Mountain King as a klezmer. We'll start with like a klezmer song with a doina. Sorry, but we're in D major. Right? That was a klezmer-y kind of in the Hall of the Mountain King. Edvard Grieg would love it. Thank you. Good. I had a request for Careless Whisper. Yeah, we could do Careless Whisper. Ba-da-da-da-ba-da-ba-ba. I'm playing it in G minor. Just looking at the triad comment, Doug's triad comment, this song is triads. G minor triad. E flat major. C minor. D major. Right? Sorry, Andres. Thanks for the request, Kim. That was Forest Flowers, a beautiful first waltz. My recommendation, if you are in Accordion Love, I have a recommendation to not do a waltz as your first song. Under accordion lessons, under the basics, your first accordion songs, read through the section and a list of beginner songs in general. Help me choose my first accordion song and why it shouldn't be a waltz is what this video is called. Waltzes are a little bit harder to coordinate your hands together on. In general, look at this blog post. This is free for everyone. If you Google how to play and memorize your first accordion song by ear, if you already have a few songs under your belt, great. Otherwise, try Ode to Joy. Try some of these children's songs that are not waltzes. And then I give you examples on on the steps to go through to learn a song. Good. That's the advertising that I'm going to do. I'm going to play a little bit more, but thank you for those of you that came out for the hour. I always appreciate it. Lynn said it. Lynn, you wrote something like, oh, this is my happy place. You said something like that in the beginning. This is my happy place. This is my 1 hour a week when I can sit and play. And I don't get to play these songs. Again, your requests, your questions are I haven't played Forest Flowers in a long time. I haven't played Jefferson Airplane or Careless Whisper 1979 or Manina de Primavera. It's your bringing it up that brings me so much joy. And yeah, if you think waltzes are easier, awesome. Hello, Egemen. So Breathe in the Air by Pink Floyd. Yeah, let's do it. What did you do to transpose Forest Flowers? I transposed it to a G minor just because I was in a G minor from the previous song. Song. You know what we should do now? We should do Time. I don't know La Paloma, I'm sorry. Taking around on a piece of ground. beautiful Pink Floyd, David Gilmour. Man, oh man. Thank you for whoever requested that. Yeah, those songs, those lyrics, right? Every year is getting shorter. Never seem to find the time. Plans that either come to naught or half a page of scribbled lines. Just big lyrics. Yeah, so thank you for joining. Thank you for attending week after week. Those of you that come, thank you for those of you that are joining for the first time too. Awesome, Chris. Awesome. I know you've improved a lot just from watching you play. Thank you, Scotia. What's the April challenge? The April challenge I've been thinking about, I think it's going to be an improvisation over a blues. I've been meaning to, so it's similar to, if you looked at my video from this week, I don't want to get a copyright strike any more than I already have on the stream. So it's a blues backing track. It's going to be a blues backing track probably in C major, right? And your job will be to play the blues scale, whatever the blues scale is, over that. And to share the findings. I found it really useful when I was learning guitar and when I was younger, to just practice. I had a CD called Blues in All Keys, and it was a backing band without a lead guitar, and it would go from C to D to E to F. Track 7 was A flat, whatever it was, and just sitting there going over those pathways on guitar. I think it would be a really useful exercise to do. And I also want to see people's licks and riffs that they come up with, right? So it might be, I keep doing... That's how I usually play, but I'm excited to see, just like every challenge, what you guys do with it. Yeah. Goodbye, Joe. Yeah, it's a scary challenge. It's a scary challenge to do publicly, but it's also the last challenge before T-shirts start going out, which I'm really excited to finally get to send T-shirts out. Yeah, April's a T-shirt month, Doug. Amazing. Yeah, Evo, I saw... I need to check the... I have a lot of unread challenge entries. Awesome, Ford, thank you. Oh, congrats, you're picking up your accordion. Amazing. Play air accordion almost every night. Man, yeah. I'm something about Pink Floyd. I had a Pink Floyd cover band in high school? Maybe it was university. I think it was high school. Floyd like never leaves my body, even though I have forgotten some of the lyrics. I know the last challenge is a scary one for the T-shirts. What's oh, Shine On You Crazy Diamond. That's a beautiful song. Oh, you're gonna actually play your accordion. There must be an easier jump from G minor to F sharp. Oh, this one. Remember when you were young, you shone like the sun, shone like crazy diamond. Now there's a look in your eyes, like black holes in the skies, shine like crazy diamond. Well, won't you welcome with random precision? Roll it on. What are the chords there? Yeah. Yeah, Charles, there's an accordion on the forum. Where do you get your accordion repaired? What was there's a really good resource. Accordion Revival. They have these 3 accordion repair sections. If you can call an accordion repair shop, it might be like, oh, super easy repair. Check out these resources, right? And do a search for like sticky key. What is this? Apparently you could do this with your accordion. Yeah, check out accordionrevival.com. There are different repairs there for stuck things, for modifying things, replacing bellow tape. I'm just doing a search for the word stuck. But have a look at Accordion Revival. Look online. Look through the look through Doug's thing about don't be afraid to look inside. 984 people have looked at this. He shows you how to open it. I have a few videos on accordion on my channel on YouTube where Martin's opened up the accordion. Try and look. Accordion Revival is outstanding help. Good. Cool. Yeah. Anyways, that's all for this week. Maybe next week we'll be in the shed. Thanks for coming out. I hope you're well. Let me know if you have any questions. Check out accordionlove.com. There's a free 3-day trial. And let me know if you have any questions. Bye-bye. I hope you're well. Thank you, everyone.